high intensity continuous training. This is a method that is very direct and to the point, but very effective. So simplistic by design. What we're doing here is we are basically working on our strength capacity. We're getting the body better able to utilize fast twitch muscle fibers under fatigue. So the way that we're implementing this method in this phase of training is that I have things set up as a circuit. So we're going to be working between 3 exercises. Each exercise you're going to do for a given block of time, followed by a rest interval, and then we'll cycle through those 3 exercises in that fashion. So this method can also be used in a way that you just stick with one exercise, do it for a set block of time, have a set rest interval, and then repeat that over numerous rounds. So it is a bit monotonous, but as I've stated before with certain training methods, I feel like the monotony is good for building mental resilience and basically allowing us to understand that we can do the work. It may not be that different and unique and exciting, ongoing crazy stuff, squirrel, but that's going to build your ability to just do harder things, so to speak. So the way that this is going to work out week by week in this phase of training is in weeks 1 and 2, nothing's changing. You're going to work for 1.5 minutes, and then you have 45 seconds to a minute of rest after that work interval. So you're going to hit one exercise for that 1.5 minutes, hit your rest interval for a minute, move to the next exercise for 1.5 minutes, rest for a minute, move to the third exercise for 1.5 minutes, rest for a minute, and you're going to repeat that for 3 total rounds. So that stays the same in weeks 1 and 2. In weeks 3 and 4, the work interval goes up to 2 minutes and stays there. So loading here, what I would recommend is err on the side of caution in week 1. You might start off too easy and you might find that you need to increase it maybe after a round. Okay, that's totally cool. In week 2, you'll have a better idea of kind of how this is all going to play out because you've done it before. So in a nutshell, that's the whole concept of this method. So the circuit that we're going to be using is going to involve either a box jump or a step up. We're going to be using a medicine ball slam and then a kettlebell dead stop swing or a power swing. So important concept too, you're going to be working for that, in this case, weeks 1 and 2 is 1.5 minutes. You're working for that set block of time, but you're not just banging out reps for that 1.5 minutes, just, willy-nilly, whatever speed. What we're going to do is we're going to adhere to doing 1 rep every 3 to 5 seconds for the box jump or step up, as well as the medicine ball slam. Now, in the case of the kettlebell swing, what we're going to do is we're going to do each time you do a set or a sequence, it's going to start from the floor, and you're going to knock out 3 swings, and then return it to the floor and take a full breath. So that's the way we'll kind of keep a pace with the reps, so to speak. So with this one, you got to just kind of keep your internal clock going. But if I'm going with the box jump, we're stepping down 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can kind of see 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, 5 1,000. Okay, so kind of keeping that 3 to 5 seconds doing a rep. If you're doing the step up, it would be the same way. With the medicine ball, I recommend using a ball that bounces because you're not gonna have to bend over and pick it up off the ground each rep as you would with a dead ball or a slam ball. So again, we're going 1 rep every 3 to 5 seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5. We're wanting these to be maximal intent as well. So you're not just passively doing a rep. Probably don't want to hold your arms overhead the whole time. Get tired, but y'all can see how that works. So I would keep doing that for 1.5 minutes, then rest for a minute, and then third exercise in the circuit and final exercise is going to be a dead stop, 3 swings, return it to the floor, cycle a breath, repeat. Now you can stay on the floor as I was doing. Or you could stand up, just stay on task. so on and so forth. So again, minute and a half, rest a minute, minute and a half, rest a minute, minute and a half, rest a minute. We'll do that 3 times. So in a nutshell, that's how we're utilizing the high intensity continuous training, or HICT method, in this block and phase of training.